What is going on, everybody? Guys, I'm excited for today. I'm going to be interviewing one of my very own. A lot of you guys that have been at like some of the events with EXP stuff like that, have met Charlene. For those of you guys that don't know, Charlene is a first year agent at my brokerage. I think Charlene, you just came on, or you just hit your 1 year last month, right?
Right, October 18th.
October 18th, first year agent. And I'm super excited. Listen, guys, there's not a lot of people that I can say that has a work ethic like my own and some of my partners. And Charlene has definitely been one of those people that have come out, proven herself, and definitely shown her work ethic. So without further ado, I want to introduce you guys. Charlene Dodson, first year agent, Pended 25 million this year from January to today, right? And we'll close 15 of that 25 million as a first year agent. So congratulations, Charlene, and welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jay. I think I outwork you though. I think.
Oh, okay. Oh man. All right. So listen, I'm gonna start texting you at 2 a.m. when I'm up working on my spreadsheet. So
Okay.
yeah. So listen, guys. So Charlene came on board with one of my agents, Chastity Kyle, and really, I mean, honestly, you really shocked everybody, but you're super humble at the beginning, but you said, I'm going to do great things. And so it's funny. Her work ethic's so high that I've been trying to schedule this call for about 2 weeks. It's been maybe longer than that. So, but no, so listen, I appreciate you spending some time with us today, Charlene. I really want to share your story because a lot of people think that, achieving great success in real estate, there's some people that think, oh, everyone can do it, and we're going to debunk that. And then there's a lot of people that think that it takes several years to get to a 10 million plus book of business, which you'll double this year. So kind of just tell everybody a little bit about your backstory and ultimately how you got to our home.
Well, I come from the sales, so I actually owned restaurants for about 6 years, and then I got into Wyndham, which is timeshare in the in-house part of it, and worked for them for 10 years. But
Wow.
being able to do that has really brought me to this level that I'm at today in real estate, to be able to sell, know how to talk to the people and listen to the people of what they need. And I think having that experience bringing it into real estate has made a huge difference.
Well, so let's talk about that, because I know a lot of people that have come from a timeshare background that go into real estate and they don't have nearly the success that you've had. What would you contribute some of that success that you've had in such a quick pace?
I think passion has a lot to do with what you do, the heart, and knowing what you want to achieve and go after it. I mean, you can't just want it, you have to go get it. You can't just sit on the couch and dream about it. So there's a big difference and a big line between that. And I think if you've got the drive, it's very capable of doing.
So for those of agents that maybe are newer in the business or coming into the business, I know that this will shock a lot of people seeing this kind of production. But are all your clients, are all of these people, people that you've known for years and years and years, or, walk us through that. Like, how are you getting these clients?
Well, I get the clients from all of the leads that you provide for our home. I mean, it's without those leads, I wouldn't have near the business that I have today. I started out with a lot of, people I know, but obviously that runs out really quick. I mean, you can only know so many people. So you can't just rely on not having a company that helps you with the process and getting those leads, and those leads leading to more leads and more referrals by taking care of them.
Yeah. So so that's cool to see. The reason I asked, obviously, I know this, guys, but a lot of people would think, oh, if someone's going to sell that much real estate, it's all their sphere. They had this big book of business prior to that, they can just go out and rely on that. And Charlene's done it 100% the organic way. She picked up the phone, started dialing, contacting people that were actively looking at real estate online, and she wasn't afraid to pick up the phone and start reaching out to those people. And the vast majority of all of her business has been from leads that have come from online leads. And then, you've built that relationship with these people to get referrals. So let's talk a little bit about that, Charlene. So you do a way better job than I ever have done as far as getting referrals and getting that repeat business. If we were to go talk to 5 or 6 of your clients that you've picked up over the last year, what would they have to say about you?
That I am a hard worker and I listen to what they need, and I don't give up until I find what they're looking for. So a lot of agents won't put that work in to go those extra steps, to go look at stuff themselves to find it, and look on everything you could possibly do to try to find what they need. And once you do that, they're going to trust you. You got to build that rapport and that trust. And once that trust is there, they're going to refer you to somebody else that they know. So it really makes a big difference.
It does. So, so a lot of this, guys, has been, boots to the ground. Charlene is, for those of you guys don't know, that we're in Knoxville and Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area in Tennessee. And most of Charlene's business is in the mountains. So she is literally climbing mountains for her clients to get them into property.
Yeah.
And we have a development, a buddy of mine have a development that we're working on right now. And Charlene is in that mountain more than our contractors are. she gets up there all the time.
I had to buy some special boots, Jay, just to
I have to listen. I went out there with some fry boots on the other day, and big mistake. My feet were blistered up by the time I got up because I went up and down that mountain 2 or 3 times. So I'm literally I ordered me some last night to get me some new boots as well. So
it's for real.
Charlene's even getting me out on this mountain, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
So you said that you go above and beyond, and you don't stop looking until you find what they're looking for, and you listen to what they're looking for. And I do believe that that's the reason that you have had so much success so fast. But for agents that are out there that are going to watch this will be watched other places as well. But for people that are maybe they've been in business a few years and they've never been able to break the 5 million, 10 million mark, whatever that looks like. Obviously you have to have leads. Charlene's a good steward with what we provide for. She utilizes all the tools, but the work ethics is what separates her from other people. What would you say a typical day looks like for you, Charlene, when you're actively out prospecting and working with clients? Like, from the minute you get up to, when you stop work, what does that look like for you?
Well, of course, all days aren't the same, obviously, but I try to stay on somewhat. I take my daughter to school. I spend the first 2 hours after that trying to emails, look at clients, see what they need. And then after that, I'm pretty much out on the roads. I'm looking at for sale by owners. I'm looking at signs, things that may not even be anywhere else to be found. They're out there. You've just got to do your homework to find them. I'll write down addresses, go back, try to find the tax records, pull it up, call a seller, see if they want to sell something. I mean, it's just a progress of different scenarios to find, So not everything is right in front of your face. You got to get out and go look for it. So
what I'm hearing there is you have a daily routine that you try to stick to on a consistent basis, but you said something that you call for sale by owners. You go and drive out looking at signs, and then you start hunting people down via tax records. And you're looking for that information for what purposes?
To see if they will sell something that's not for sale.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for all of you, all of our clients that may watch this, this is huge, guys. So Charlene is not only going and literally, right, do it boots on the ground, wheels to the ground, but also she's going out and identifying more property, trying to find off-market inventory for our clients so that they can have that. And what have your clients said about that, right? The access of off-market inventory and stuff like that? Is that of value to them? What do they say?
It sets you aside, Jay, from anybody else. They've never had anybody do that for them, and they just they love it. They and whatever you can find, they're so appreciative, and knew they couldn't find that on their own. So
So I mean, and that's probably why I would say that you're getting so many people is because you're doing what so many people won't do. I mean,
yeah,
let's be real. How many real estate agents do you know that's going out and scrubbing tax records, calling random phone numbers to try to get someone's information, saying, "Hey, I've got a buyer. Would you sell?" And for all the sellers out there that are watching this, this is something huge. That's a grind there. So 40 plus transactions. You said 42 transactions
yeah.
year to date.
I did,
Golly,
and it's so funny when you first asked me how many transactions. I remember saying 46, and you laughed because it was in the first year. It's a lot, and it is a lot. It's a lot of work. So next year, I'm just going to do bigger deals and less transactions.
there you go. So I asked Charlene when she first started how many transactions that she wanted to sell. I think it was 48 is what you said.
Yeah,
And so she said, I want to sell 48 homes. I said, hot damn. I was like, all right. I was like, selling 48 homes is not easy, Charlene, just so you know.
I didn't
Right?
know
She's
how hard it
brand
was.
new, green, and hasn't sold a house. And she's like, yeah, I want to sell 48 homes. And boy, did she make me put my foot in my mouth on that. So I feel like they're starting to come easier and easier now. You said something at our team meeting the other day about recognizing. So for people that don't know, our brokerage or our companies have mortgage, insurance, real estate,
Yep,
property management, construction, all that in house. And you said that something about a one-stop shop and that's been
right.
a big value. Elaborate on that a little bit more about what your clients had to say about that.
Well, I just had a client in the office yesterday morning and was talking to them about everything that we offer, and I said, look, we stand out from the rest. We are a one-stop shop. You need mortgage, you need insurance, you need contractors, you need builders, anything that we can accommodate for those people. We're going to try our best to do that where they don't have to go out somewhere else and find that and do a lot of work outside of it. So we can help them in any way on anything. There's nothing else that they should need. And it makes our company of what we do stand out above any of the other real estate agents because we're different. We're different than everybody else. And we're unique. And that's what I tell all of my clients, I give them that value and they don't get that anywhere else. And they said they've never seen that before. So once you give them that value and you build yourself up, and do everything you can do for your clients to find the products that they need, it all sells itself after that. And then they're going to refer you on to other people.
So Charlene has one client that she worked with who has now referred her exclusively, will not let any of her friends or family. She's a real estate agent in Louisiana, but will not allow anyone else work with anyone but Charlene. So how did you build that relationship and build that trust with, from my understanding, another real estate agent in a different state who's been in the business for a long time? How did you
Right.
do that?
Well, she actually had a real estate agent that she worked with she's a friend of theirs that went to school with, and she wasn't doing anything for them. And
Oh,
she called me and she said, I've got someone, I want you to see if you can list their house. I've got a lot of clients and, I'll give you a shot. I'll give you 30 days to sell this house. And I don't want to sign an exclusive or anything else, so sure enough, I sold the house on the 29th day.
there you
And
go.
we sold the house. And after that, that same client that we listed that house for, ended up buying 10 cabins, and
Wow.
it has been a lot of work, but the trust that went into that, she's like, I just talked to her yesterday about it, and she said, you are amazing, that the stuff that you see, you have a vision outside that other people can't see. So with
Yeah.
that vision of seeing stuff and the hard work, I will send you anybody that I have. So
That's
that's kind of
incredible.
how, yeah.
And how many transactions do you think that could potentially end up being this year?
30.
Wow. Look at that,
It's
guys.
already
So
right now, just waiting on inventory. We're up to like 15. So
that's incredible. So,
yeah,
guys, one relationship is going to stem to a potential of 30 different real estate transactions because of the rapport, work ethic that Charlene built with other people. That is how you maximize. That is the real estate 2.0. That is what an elite agent does to go out and provide the utmost value. What I've heard you consistently say, Charlene, is add value, do extra work, add value, do extra work, grind, right?
yeah,
And those are things that there are no shortcuts. And
yeah.
that's why I've been wanting to interview you so much, because there hasn't been a single shortcut that you've taken. And it's a huge compliment to you, to your work ethic, and to the company, to our company, for you representing us at such a high level. So the last question that I want to ask you, because you're just now, you haven't even reached your real estate maturity of the 3 years. But if you could go back and talk to your brand new first day self, or any other new agent that's getting in the business or struggling agent, what is the one thing that you would tell them to help them grow their real estate career?
That's a tough one. Follow the process in the beginning. I mean, process, and then put that work in to keep those clients and get what they need. And you got to have passion. I don't care what you do in life, whatever it is. If you don't have any passion whatsoever for this industry, you don't need to be in it. So
Mm,
the more passion, I see it every day. There's people that can sell certain things, but they don't have the passion to keep them in it. I
mhm.
love it. I love what I do. I breathe it. I mean, and I know that's probably not good. And like you tell me,
Yeah,
Jay, to
it
hand
is.
off stuff a lot, I have a hard time because I don't trust who I'm handing it off if they're going to take care of my client or not. So I have a hard time with that. I've got to learn that better this year, obviously. But
Hey, build them
I
up
think,
and mold them. Build them
yeah.
up and mold them.
But if they come in and they work that process and they get to know it, and the big thing I've seen with that really stands out to me with new agents is they overtalk the people they're talking to. If they would listen, the people will tell them what they need. You have
That's
to listen
awesome.
to your clients. So
So, guys, you heard it first from a first year agent selling over 40 homes, pended $25 million in her first year. Follow the process, get with a group that can help you grow,
yeah.
and listen to what the clients have to say. Charlene, thank you so much. It has been a great interview. I know that added a lot of value to a lot of people, so I really do appreciate it. And guys, if y'all have any questions or anything for Charlene, you can reach out to us at info@OH865, and we'll direct those questions. Comment below, tag, any of your friends, anything like that. Happy to help you guys out as well. Thank you guys so much. Charlene, thank you.
Thank you,
Let's go
Jay.
sell, let's go sell that mountain, okay?
Okay, I'll try.
All right. Bye.